Okay, so you've come here for the truth about chemistry, okay? And you're going to be shocked in what you actually hear. Now, you can tell that someone from myself who tests the game out. I teach it for a living. It's my job. There's so much misinformation in this community. It's unbelievable. It's like almost a mass information. It's almost like a political party for a mass information. But chemistry itself is not important, okay? Now, this number, if you have 31 out of 33, or you have 30 or whatever, or even if you have 33 out of 33, there's no magical boost. Your team don't perform better. There's no magical, oh, I think my team performs better. This is purely psychology. And I've confirmed this information because I've asked certain people who've actually done this and made this, and they've even asked the devs. This number here is just an indication of your total chemistry. It doesn't impact your team, whether you have 31, 32 or 33. I imagine they only kept this in because remember back in the day, there used to be 100 chemistry out of 100. And just for familiarity's sake, from a business point of view, they left this in. And maybe in the future for SPC requirements to try to get the best possible chemistry. Now, does chemistry itself matter? Why do I play players of chemistry? Well, you have to weight all those things into account. There's a certain formula that I remember, okay? Is base card or base stats. If it's greater than or equal to the base card plus chemistry, you always go with the base card. So let's say, for example, I want to give it, like, let's say someone like Sonaldo, yeah? If he has 88 sprint speed and 90 finishing, let's just say, for example, we're just going to, let's just say the finish, let's say 90 finishing. Let's say 90 finishing. You then have to find a card that then has, the only one that can compete with him would be someone, for example, who has maybe 82 finishing plus, and if you give them, and if they have 4 chemistry, like Sun has 3 chemistry here, then it gives them 90 finishing. So even if I could choose in this hypothetical scenario between either a base card or a card with a chemistry boost, I would always choose a base card. Okay, so that's the first formula or mathematical logic you have to think about. Okay, the first thing is the base card is ideal. So if I had a team of all 99 rated stats, okay, now let me ask you this question. It's going to sound like a stupid question, but you have to always question this, right? If you had a team with 99 rated players in every single stat, but they will play on 0 chemistry, so every single position here will have 0 chemistry, right? But you can play with a 99 rated team with every stat 99, or you can play with a team that's 85 rated in every stat, but they have 4 chemistry. Who would you choose? Now, if you say you would choose someone, the 85 rated team, it's no point. It's just clueless. It's literally no point because you're not getting any benefit. The chemistry only affects the boost of the card. So is chemistry important? Well, in the beginning of the game, it is. Okay. So let's say, for example, someone like Sun. We're going to talk about roles another day because roles are more important. Roles have to matter. Otherwise, a player will be out of position and they're not going to perform. So like, let's say, for example, I go here to team management. Let's say, for example, I have this system here, Bon Mati. She's going to play out of position. She's just going to stand there. Look, it's not ideal. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't help you in the attack. Now, what I wanted to say is, so what do you do? So, of course, try to maximize chemistry. So let's say, for example, like Sun, okay? I have him on 3 chemistry because I want him to have 99 shooting, okay? You can see his 98. Now, statistically speaking, if someone has 99 and the highest, let's just assume here the highest rated stat is 99, it is. It's not, for example, 1 in every 99 shots will fail. It doesn't work like that. Finishing is kind of an amalgamation of the game, how finishing is programmed, and all these different aspects. So a striker, it's always my best interest to get them on 99 finishing. But of course, it's hard to find a player like that. So is chemistry important? If you have the good base cards in the players, it's fine. I'll give you an example, right? I have, for example, Patrick Guijarro. She is perfect. She's got very, very good base stats, but she can probably get the job done on low chemistry. Now, granted, the sprint speed is not ideal, so that's why I'm using the chemistry to give herself a chemistry boost. So when I'm making a team, I'll give you an example, Adeyemi, right? When I sub him on, he comes, every sub comes on 0 chemistry. They don't take another player's chemistry. If you sub him on in any position, he's always going to have 0 chemistry. Now, he's got 96 sprint speed base stats. If this card, let's say, for example, Adeyemi, in theory, had 99 finishing, right? And his sprint speed was, let's say, for example, 85. Yeah? That's, I would say, an average number of a striker that's decent. I would try my best to get him on chemistry so I can get a hunter on this card. The hunter gives me a +8, a boost to sprint speed and to acceleration. So I would then start Adeyemi because I want him to get the best boost. But because his finishing is so bad, he's just a super sub. And I'm looking for a super sub with natural pace. That's why if you're looking for a super sub, for example, a right back, Llorente is a perfect example because I can sub him on. He's got the rapid and he's got the quick step play style, right? I can sub him on and he can play multiple positions. You can play right mid, you can play right back, center mid, right wing. So let's say, for example, I don't know, Kunde gets a red card, okay? Or something. Or let's say, I don't know, Kunde's on a right back and he gets a red card. Just ignore this card here. But let's say Kunde gets a red card. Then I would sub on Llorente because Llorente base stats are pretty decent. You know, he's got 79 defensive awareness, 91 sprint speed, which is exceptional for a base card. Now, if I try to fit him in this team, will I get chemistry? Okay, with Patrick Guijarro, he might get 1. Okay, as an example. So that could be an option, but you can see he only gets 1 chemistry. So that's why, like, you know, I can sub this player on. But, like, you know, if I have like Kadioglu is a fantastic card, but he's got, as you can see, lower defensive awareness and lower sprint speed. Now, is he arguably worse than Llorente? Now, I would say Llorente is a better player. But if I can get Kadioglu, for example, with a shadow, who get better sprint speed and better defensive awareness than Llorente, but then I'm also weighing into account all the other stats and their play styles as he has. He has the fantastic dribbling, the top tier agility and balance. So when I'm making the team, I'm trying to get the best possible chem. Now, I'm not saying you should do what I do. This is a bit of an extreme example. But let's just say, for example, like, you know what, Neal? I like to believe in fairies and I don't want to believe in you. That's completely fine. You believe in what you want to believe. But if you have a choice to have a player on 3 chemistry or 2 chemistry, and let me give another question, right? You got a choice between having Sam Kerr on 3 chemistry or Mbappe on 1 chemistry. Who are you putting in your team? Just simple answer. You're going to be putting Mbappe. If you're putting Sam Kerr, then then I don't know what you're doing. So you should be putting Mbappe in your team. So Sam Kerr, I use as a substitute. You know why? Because she's got the finesse shot playstyle. Now, I can try to put her into the team, but unfortunately, she doesn't get any chemistry at all. Her being on 0 chemistry, there's no benefit. Because with her being on 0 chemistry, I can sub her on 0 chemistry. Now, is there a benefit where she affects someone else? No, you can see that there's no benefit. Let's say, for example, I'm just going to remove this player here for a second. We're just going to put, I don't know, we're just going to put just any random player like Llorente. So, for example, like here, you can see she's doing no benefit. You ignore this, you look at this. So you can see, look, Foden only has, as you can see, 2 chemistry. But what I could do is when I put Son on, you can see Foden gets +1 chemistry. So does Van de Ven. Van de Ven gets +2, sorry, because Van de Ven gets the same league. And also, he's part of the same club as Son, Tottenham. So he'll get 2. So it's better for me to start Son, technically, than sub. Let's say, for example, Son was a bad player. So let's say, for example, I wanted to hypothetically maximize chemistry, right? And let's say Sam Kerr, she couldn't give me chemistry. What I would do is I'd put Son in my starting lineup. Then as soon as the game starts, I will sub Sam Kerr on. Because Son is affecting these other cards, but it's not affecting his card. And Sam Kerr, for example, so Sam Kerr, when she comes on, she's affecting these other cards as well. You see that? So when you're trying to build a team, should you maximize chemistry? Yes. But you should always take that into account that the base card stats most. That's why I'm using, for example, Batch on 1 chemistry. There's only a finite, I think there's only 3 other players that has attacking wingback plus. They all worth like 400-500k. So I have to make a decision. So I'm playing Batch on 1 chemistry. Now, could I technically play on 0 chem? But because she lacks the sprint speed, I'm trying to get as much chem boost as I can. But she's a left back. Is +2 sprint speed going to be that important? Maybe if I react quicker. But having a striker to have 99, at least I know if I have 5 shots in the game and I miss 4 of them because the game is is shit, basically, because shooting is bad, and the game is programmed bad. At least I know I did everything in my statistical chance in my favor to score the chance. And finishing is where it really matters. Do you think you're gonna notice +1, -1 sprint speed? Like the biggest one is inform. People get conned in doing these inform cards for like +1. Look, if an inform has like a play style or something else that's different, yeah, okay, go do it. If they can like, for like Sun inform, unless you're playing him left wing, this Sun only costs like, I think Sun costs like 300k right now by the time I watch this video. Inform Sun, it's like 1.3 million. So these are all the things you got to weigh into account. So yes, try to maximize the best possible chemistry you can to boost your players. But it shouldn't be the only thing. Don't just use a garbage player just because you want 3 chemistry. That is pointless. The only exception you may do that is if you're putting someone in a position for chemistry purpose and then you're subbing them off inside the game. But you can believe what you want to do. As one of the famous content creators I used to watch when I was a kid, when I used to go to gym, was Hodge Twins. You do whatever you want to do. Literally do whatever you want to do. But that's my advice. You can take it if you want to. And I've been doing this the same way for many, many years. Still getting rank 1 with the team like on 15 chemistry. It makes no difference. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.